Afternoon YouTube. It's been a little while since I made a vlog. Reason being is my battery on my drift died. Apparently this isn't uncommon, and they will send you a replacement one if you ask for it. However, I couldn't find my receipt for my camera, so I can get a replacement battery. Had a look around, thought I had it, didn't. So there's that. So what I did is I ordered a couple of replacement ones and a charger for about 14 quid. We'll see how long they last. I'm not imagining they're going to last for that long, but for 14 quid, you can't really argue, considering the drift replacement was 25 or 30 pounds, which was quite expensive just for a battery. So I went for aftermarket replacements made in China. Actually, the drift ones are made in China as well. So don't know if it's going to make any difference at all. Cool. So I sorted that out. So what have I been doing over the last couple of months? I have Streetfighted my bike. You can see there. It's so much better than it was before. I'll do a video with a quick walk around. I don't know if I'm going to do it today because the weather's really shit and I just want to get home. It's cold and damp and wet and there. Fuck Windsor. So, what I've done to it, so starting at the back, obviously I've got the exhaust on here, I've had that for a while. I made a custom tail tidy because there is not one available for the SV, the first gen anyway. You can't get them. I think there's one, actually I think that's hella lie. There's one place in the US that does them for about $130, but they can fuck off if they're thinking I'm paying that. So I got a sheet of aluminium, cut out a template and used that instead, and covered it with a sheet of vinyl wrap. So that cost me probably all in all about a tenner. Rear shock replacement, got a nitrogen shock in there which is absolutely fucking brilliant. Glasses are steaming up. Makes it handle like a fucking dream. It is so light and so flickable now. Moving on from there, replacement gear and brake levers. I've actually had those on for a long time. They're been on here for a while. Replacement rear shock, front end from a GSXR 750. I think it's a 2001 to 2003 front end. I got S-Rad top and bottom yoke. I had to get a custom bearing for it because otherwise it won't fit. Street flat handlebars, actually from a quad bike. Same with the risers on there. You can see them. All the switch gears are original. It's all the same sort of same switch gears I had before. That's all the same. Got quite a nice little trick top nut for the yoke as well. New dash, which is an ASR1, you can see it there. That is brilliant. That will do virtually every function you can imagine on your bike. It's really good. It's also changed the backlight colour. I've got it blue at the moment, but if you change it red, green, blue and any combination thereof, you've got a lot of different colours you can have, and it looks really nice. V-rod headlight, or a clone V-rod headlight, because the one from Harley are really expensive, over £200. That wasn't anywhere near that. Some headlight brackets from a company called Vosper in Germany. They make some really nice kit, so got those in there. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, little bar end mirrors, which are shit. The alloy on them's awful. You tighten them up and the bolts just fucking tore all the threads out of the alloy body, so they're crap. Well, on one side, the right hand side of it, so they're not that good, but they actually give a very good view. It's just the quality of the materials are crap. And bar end indicators, they're from Oberon. They're really good. I had some other ones before this, and they were terrible. They were so bad you couldn't actually see them in the daylight. And I was out riding with my mate and he said, "Sorry mate, we can't see your indicators, so they had to go. Jesus, this diesel fucking stinks. Oh, also has to get a new lock set because the ignition barrel in this went. It's not on the wiring diagram, or it's not even in the dealer manuals, but inside the ignition barrels and Suzuki's, I think Kawasaki's have it as well. I'm not sure about other manufacturers, but there's a resistor. Basically it's an anti-hot wire device, so if the CDI doesn't get the right resistance coming back, you just won't fire the spark plugs. It'll let you, all the lights will come on, it will turn over, but you won't get any sparks to the spark plugs. We didn't know about this when we did this until we found out from a guy who used to work for Suzuki. So we had to swap the barrels around. This is actually from a 1200 Bandit, because Monk was working on a 1200 shop, and he had a Suzuki ignition from the Bandit engine he's putting in there, so I'm just borrowing this temporarily. So I've actually swapped most of it over at the moment, so next week I'm off work, so I'm going to finish the rest of it. So there's still a few little bits to do. I've got to put a resistor in to get the rev counts read right. It doesn't at the moment, signal's too hot. Yeah, swap over the ignition barrel and a few other little tweaks to it, but other than that it's running alright. It's really different. It is so comfy now. I love the upright riding position, it's really cool. Except for motorways, when you want to duck behind a fairing you can't. There's obviously no fairing on this. Headlight's good as well. It's actually really bright. There's halogen bulbs in there as opposed to the normal ones you got, the standard SV headlights, which are pretty poor. These are really nice. All in all, this took about 4 days to do everything. There's a few bits we had to make up from scratch. Getting the risers on the top yoke, that needed a bit of fabrication, a bit of machining to do. All got done in the end. It just took a little longer than we were expecting. I say we because Mum was helping me out with this project, which I couldn't have done it without their help. So thank you to Dave and Pete. Nice one, guys. What do you lot think of the extended summer we had? I went out Saturday. It was the 1st November, and I was standing around in a t-shirt. It was that warm. I can't believe it. Never ever known it to be like this. Marvellous. We've had some rain to compensate. We've had some really fucking heavy rain. Yeah, I went to work Monday morning, and it was really sort of torrential downpour, and I realised my jacket isn't waterproof. It used to be until I washed it. And it just took all the waterproofing out. Like a silly bollocks I am, I didn't think to check if you can wash textile jackets in a washing machine. You can't. It takes all the waterproofing out of it. So I went to a camping shop and picked up some of the wash-in waterproof restorers. Didn't work. Got the spray-on one, still didn't work. So I just ordered myself a spray-on. Spray-on? Get a spray-on oversuit, you daft old cunt. It's a sort of waterproof oversuit. It's 20 quid, so I thought I may as well. So yeah, hint for you. Don't wash a fucking textile jacket in the washing machine, it will lose its waterproofing. Look at this cunt. Don't take him. Oh, one more thing I have to do is the cabling on this. Because I went from the SV that has the SVS that has clip-ons to this, which has flat handlebars. The cables aren't quite long enough. I mean, they work because I had to route them around the back instead of going looping around the forks and through the forks. They just come backwards and into the frame. So I need to get longer throttle cables. I've got longer choke cables, so I can fit that. Just throttle cables. I've seen some in the US, so it's easier. It's easier and cheaper for me to order them from the US than it is to get them from this country and have them made up. Unless anyone knows that can do it for cheap, it should be nice. So I have to get the new throttle cables fitted to it. It's not biggie, it still works alright. It's just that I prefer the cabling to be a bit neat and keep it all together. There you go, there's the bar and indicators. Well, till next time everyone, ride safe and take care out there. Bye bye.